Citizens of the Imperium. Today, on this most sacred day, 5 years to the hour, we commemorate the unquestionable, absolute, and final victory of the righteous forces of the greater Orlandic Imperium over the degenerate scourge that was the Rainbow Path. At exactly 8:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on the 4th of July of 2020, the enemy's leader, Elise Llorens, known in cowardice and infamy as AloisTheSpider, signed a letter of total capitulation to the heroic legions of the YRF. That letter, stained with the ink of surrender and fear, marked the collapse of a poisonous ideology and the rebirth of Orlandia. Let history record this moment with reverence. Let it be engraved upon every moment and etched in every textbook that the enemies of order were brought to their knees by the unbreakable will of the people, the invincible strength of our armed forces, and the unyielding loyalty of our guerrilla heroes who fought and fell so that others may live free from moral decadence. Imperium comrades, soldiers, and countrymen, I stand before you not as a distant ruler, but as one of your own. I remember as a boy of just 13 years, marching at the head of our columns, bearing the twin burdens of command and survival. In the crucible of our holy revolution, I was forged as your commander and your marshal. I grew aside you, with you, for you. And what began as a resistance in the dark has become a flaming beacon. The greater Orlandic Imperium, proud, pure, and eternal. But we must remember this: our path to glory was not without betrayal. There were those who in cowardice and ambition sought to unseat the people's will, to disfigure the cause from within. Chief among them was the traitorous Giovanni Cortez, known in the shadows as Deer Bonkers, and the malignant faction of the so-called People's Democratic Clique. These conspirators, agents of chaos, attempted insurrection, sedition, and the defilement of our sacred mission. But like parasites, they were extracted and crushed, exposed to the cleansing light of justice, and extinguished beneath the iron heel of loyalty. We remember their treason, and we remember our triumph. Today we celebrate not only the victory over the Rainbow Path, but the unshakable unity of our people. A people who stood tall when others cowered, who held the line as the world fell into decay. You, the citizens of the Imperium, stood unmoved by foreign lies, attempted by the sickness of degeneracy. Your faith never wavered, your hearts never broke, you trusted the plan. And because of that, you are free and you are loyal. Yet in our struggle, I too sought clarity. I vanished not from duty, but in search of deeper truth. For 2 years I withdrew into the Blue Ridge Mountains, seeking not comfort, but communion with destiny. Among the silent pines and stony ridges, I reflected, meditated, and trained, and I studied. There, far from clamor of men, I became more than a leader. I became a vessel of purpose. In the echoing winds, I heard the voices of ancients. I studied the military first teachings of the great late comrade Kim Jong-un, and I drew inspiration from the noble wisdom of King Pagan men, who ruled not with doubt, but with vision. From that solitude, I emerged not to govern, but to lead. And now, in this new era of order and strength, I proclaim a great national celebration, a commemoration of our half-decade of victory, a living testament to the fire that binds us. A grand military parade shall thunder through the streets of Orlando, echoing across the hills and valleys of Orlandia, and our banners will raise like dawn. Our shoulders shall march in perfect unity, and the world shall watch as the enemies of our order trembles in fear. This is not merely a moment of pride. It is a warning to those who dare challenge us again, for the Imperium forgets nothing, nor the Imperium forgives nothing. And to the future generations of our cause, born beneath the light of our flag, let them know that they are heirs to honor, discipline, and victory. We did not inherit this world, we built it. We did not accept our fate, we forged it. And for that, we shall never relinquish it. So at this solemn and celebratory hour, I give you the words that shall ring through the centuries. My people, long live the Imperium, death to the Rainbow Path, Orlandia above all, and most importantly, trust the plan.